10 go on their way. Gladwin quickly into his running, and Cram, as usual, drops out of the back to keep out of trouble and almost ran into Campbell's spikes. No one really wants to make the pace.
Well, when Steve Cram arrived at the stadium, he saw how strong the wind was blowing. He said to me then that he felt as though it would be a race like Brisbane, where nobody was prepared to take the pace on. And this is almost playing into his hands, and really it would be very difficult to do anything about the pace in these conditions. But you feel as though there are some people in the race who won't do anything unless they have a sustained pace. And I know it's windy, but we saw last week in the 10,000 metres that, okay, the overall time is slower if you take it on in the wind, but if you don't, you're just playing in the hands of the big kickers, and they're not all big kickers in this race.
The crowd clearly don't like what they're seeing. There was a slow hand clap then. But of course, these boys are racing for a championship. There's no question of pace-making here. This is not an invitation meeting. They're running for a title. And it's all about racing and tactiks. Ilhart of Australia leading, reluctantly. Rob Harrison in second place, Gladwin third, Horsfield 4, Burke 5, Scammell 6. John Robson 7, Steve Martin 8, Cram 9, Campbell 10. 68 seconds for the first lap. Wind very strong. They're into it now in the back straight. It's just starting to rain quite heavily. Australia leading, England second, Wales third, England 4. Pat Scammell of Australia 5, Steve Martin in the green of Ireland in 6th place. Cram still waiting, and the race is made for Cram really, because he's the 800-metre title holder. He's the fastest man in the field. He's right at the back at the moment. If someone really made a break now, it could be quite interesting, because there's no way out without a struggle for Steve Cram. 2 laps to go.
You can just see them gathering up, and I mean, someone's going to have to release a run soon, because they're playing very much into Steve Cram's hands. I think they've all given up the gold medal, but I think it's all about who's going to get the silver and bronze, and I think there's chances, if Rob Harrison stays well in that position and John Gladwin right behind him, it could be Crammy's prediction of England 1, 2 and 3.
Almost 2 minutes, 16 seconds at the halfway. Ilhart Australia leading, and the rain pouring down. Cram's now beginning his move. He's getting clear of trouble, but inevitable bunching with the slow pace, and the race has begun. Steve Martin now, the Haringey athlete who runs for Northern Ireland, alongside Ilhart, the Australian record holder and champion. John Gladwin of England moves up, clear of trouble at Martin's shoulder, the right place to be. Also getting out of trouble is Rob Harrison. Cram still waits at the back, still keeping clear of everyone, and comes very wide down the finishing straight, and John Gladwin has gone. Now, has he caught Cram? He's got an awful lot to do now. He's about 12 metres clear, Gladwin, of Cram, at least 12, perhaps 15. And Cram was caught asleep. Gladwin with just over 300 to go, and Cram now has got to work very, very hard indeed. But look at him go. Challenge is there, but he's having to work desperately hard to catch the other Englishman. But John Gladwin finding that wind so punishing, you can see him almost leaning back. His stride shortening, and the champion is back in the race, and surely going to win the title once more. Steve Cram comes right from the back, but Gladwin hanging on in second place. England 1 and 2, and Campbell of Canada in third place at the moment. And Steve Cram high steps his way to yet another gold medal and successfully defends the Commonwealth title. John Gladwin takes the silver, Campbell the surprise bronze, Rob Harrison 4th, 5th place Scammell.